So I'm presumably live? Possibly live? All's good? Wonderful. Excellent. Alright. Alright, it is once again the Monday night Sci-Fi AI Guy stream where I play sci-fi games with AI themes. I am tired.
Today.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I hope you're doing okay.
That was very well timed, game. Like, I've literally hooked up a microphone, but you have said that before without me saying that I'm tired, so I'm not creeped out. I am creeped out by how much mocap they got of this actor looking nervous / low-key anxious. Not even low-key, like she's having a real moment. And it's, you know, it's distressing to watch for prolonged periods, which was clearly the point. But then she's just going to say something completely innocuous. Oh, we have a Saz. Hello. Yes, Crafty. Looks like she's forgot what she's forgotten to do. Yeah, I pull these exact same faces when I move from room to room, trying to remember why I moved to the first room.
By the way, I'm an ST200 model. I mean, I thought you might be interested to know that.
And then... and then a weird blink, and she's off with the races again. Good lord. Oh, Combi2K. Hello, Franz, indeed. Welcome, welcome. Gonna have a sip of my elderflower lemon soda water. Oh, that's real zesty. You ever have that thing where you have a Vicks vapor drop, and then you sip something cold, or just put anything intense flavor-wise in the mouth region? Yeah, it's a trip. Not an actual trip. I've had those. This is like a comfortable Monday night lounge room trip. So last week, what happened? We didn't have a Connor episode, I think. I don't think we interacted with Connor at all.
The most important thing is not to live,
but to live
but
well?
to have a reason to live.
Oh, sure.
That's a quote from Jean Genot, a French writer.
And just the contortions on her face as they shift her from that mode to this. It's truly perplexing to watch. Yeah, last week we had... Yeah, we had to dodge the cops because we finally met someone who'll get us across the border to Canada, hopefully. We've got to cross a river or something. And so that was Kara with Alice. And then we were... the other one. We were Marcus et al. Yeah, and we raided the iPhone store and stole all of the talking iPhones and did digital graffiti somehow. And I pushed a car like 90 degrees and regretted it instantly. And I punched a drone. It was all very extreme.
By the way, did you know that you can review your story progress in the story charts section? You can also see the choices made by other players there.
And then she just deadpans me. Which makes me feel worse because I say things like that and then she looks downcast and I'm like, I know you didn't hear me. I know you can't hear me saying this. But it's just, yeah. It's weird. It's become an increasingly weird menu. And it's not helped by the fact that I sit here for 5 minutes, you know, to make sure that people turn up. You know, give people a window to arrive and, you know, start the narrative with us. And so I just have to sit here and watch this. I'm actively looking away. It's a bit much. It is a bit much. And Combi, I think you've hit the nail on the head there. What is this a game to you? She is violating that barrier. Yeah, it's very distressing stuff. Cool music though. I like the music. So yes, last week we did, I think, an hour and a half.
By the way, I'm an ST200 model. I mean, I thought you might be interested to know that.
You've repeated yourself. Again. Yeah, the mouth twitching is like, it goes from smile mode to non-smile mode, and it's very distressing. Yeah, so I'm expecting tonight to be, you know, around the 60 to 90 minute mark. I'm still wiped out from last week. Today was a very difficult study day. I managed to get more mental acuity and energy as the day went on, I mean, only in the latter part, so this is why I'm able to stream it all, but I'm expecting the usual crash and burn. Plus, I don't want to play something that's too intense and just completely fuck it up because I can't focus. So we might even, you know, crash and burn and then say, fuck it, next week we'll come back and, you know, rewind a touch. Because we know we're, you know, a good chunk through the game now, so I'm a little more okay with tweaking narrative, given that we've got very little left. It feels less like setting up a, you know, infinite branching situation where all I do is save scum a narrative game.
Did you know the motto of Detroit is, "We hope for better things"?
I probably did know that, because we've been here for like 8 weeks. Oh, you missed last week, Saz. Okay, so, well, we'll try and do a recap before each little story segment. But Marcus, I took Marcus down the non-violent route. I mean, violent in terms of like physical violence, breaking into a place, breaking out androids, and then doing graffiti. But I had the option to be full violent and potentially harm some cops. And I chose because this game deals in moral binaries, I chose the let's not just harm people because option. Also, it's helped the message, right? I think we've got a better social view. I think I've earned a decent social view now. It showed up in the corner. The relationship between the public and Jericho has become a bit more fruitful, shall we say. And yeah, Kara and Alice are about to cross the border, hopefully. Hopefully. Alright, let's go. Whew! I'm already getting weird eye stuff. Oh, Crafty, my glasses. Thank you. Excellent. They might do very little, but even that will be appreciated. Whew. Oh, yeah. So, we haven't played this scene, but I can fucking tell you right now that that building belongs to the dude who invented androids, who is now a, you know, genius billionaire recluse. Because, of course. Oh, I'm a little bit burpy. I apologize if that comes through on the mic.
Is everything okay, Lieutenant?
Chris was on patrol last night. He was attacked by a bunch of deviants.
Oh!
Said he was saved by Marcus himself.
Ha, okay.
Is Chris okay?
Yeah, he's in shock, but he's alive.
See, if I had killed Chris, if I had killed that cop, I would now be seeing the impact of that here in this scene.
Kamski left Cyberlife 10 years ago. Why did you want to meet him?
This guy created the first android to pass the Turing test, and he's the founder of Cyberlife. Anybody can tell us about deviants, it's him.
It's a man who left the company a decade ago, and clearly they've had zero innovation since then. Given that this is a very recent change, I'm going to go right back to the start. I mean, it'll make sense in this narrative, but like, come on, dude. Maybe ask the new CEO? There she is.
Hi. I'm Lieutenant Hank Anderson, Detroit Police Department. I'm here to see Mr. Elijah Kamski.
Please, come in.
Oh, we have an inspector. Hello, Inspector Me. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Okay.
You have not missed much. So as usual, I only got to ask one question.
Here, but please make yourself comfortable.
Hank joined, wait for the android. Okay. Yeah, let's, Oh, I had to join Hank outside the car, I guess. I guess that was the Hank joined thing. If I'd mind palaced in the... there's an L1 here. Cool. Let's see the... Oh, sit down. I refuse.
Nice girl.
You're right.
Resigned 2028, inventor of Thirium and biocomponents technology.
Nice place. Guess
Just, yeah. I mean, oh hey. Okay, so Amanda, AI professor at University of Coleridge, died. Okay. She died in 2027. I don't remember what year it is now, but Amanda is the one I've been talking to this whole time. Every time I have my catch-ups. Now, I don't know where that is. We're not told a location, right? So, I'm willing to believe that there is going to be something where it is actually her, but it's like a scan of her brain, and we're just hanging out in some, you know, VR experience, or, you know, maybe there's an android over, or she faked her death. Like, these are the three options I would think. Because of the sterile nature of the place that I hung out with her, which, I mean, it's going to be sterile anyway because of the company that CyberLife is, but, yeah, this is why my brain went to, like, you know, VR, brain in a jar twist. Oh, hello, place. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's 2038. Okay, thanks, Saz. So, yeah, 11 years. Well, it's just looking sprightly for an 11-year-old corpse. Oh, and he quit 2028. Is that... Okay. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. Kind of.
Androids haven't been a bad thing for everybody.
Oh, I'm not reading this.
You're about
Space
to meet your
tourism on the...
maker, Connor.
No.
How's it feel?
How does it feel, Connor?
It doesn't raise any existential questions. If that's what you mean.
They removed existentialism in the last patch.
I wish I could meet my creator face to face.
Yes, that's what led to the Prometheus movies.
Tell him.
I can't even mind Palace here. All I can do is just stand again. Okay, so were they expecting me to just sit first? Can I go and talk to Hank? I cannot. It's just all about looking a boot. Is it possible to go snooping? Oh no, she's here.
Glad you will see you now.
Android is back. Get information from Kamski. Are they all her? They're all her.
Mr. Kamski?
I mean, if you're the dude that invented this tech and started this whole thing, yeah, that is believably something a guy like that would do.
Just a moment, please.
Like, this is the raising of the same red flag, I would posit. They are not separate red flags, they are in fact one. It's a big one. Nevertheless. Ooh, very pretty. Okay. Just chilling. So no sitting here, this is just a stand and wait situation. Oh, he was in the pool the whole time. Maybe they're swapping quotes. Telling each other what model they are.
I'm Lieutenant Anderson. This is Connor.
What can I do for you, Lieutenant?
Sir, we're investigating deviants. I know you left CyberLife years ago, but I was hoping you'd be able to tell us something we don't know.
Deviants. Fascinating, aren't they? perfect beings with infinite intelligence.
Infinite?
They
Really?
have free will. Machines are so superior to us. Confrontation was inevitable. Humanity's greatest achievement threatens to be its downfall.
I mean, that's the whole premise of...
Isn't it ironic?
Is it?
Something in the Deviant's program seems to emulate emotion. We thought you might know something about how that occurs.
Yeah, please clear that up.
All ideas of viruses that spread like epidemics. Is the desire to be free a contagious disease?
Listen, I didn't come here to talk philosophy. The machines you created may be planning a revolution. Either you can tell us something that'll be helpful, or we will be on our way.
No, he's just going to keep being vacuous, I think.
What about you, Connor? Whose side are you on?
It's not about me, Mr. Kamski. All I want is to solve this case.
Well, that's what you're programmed to say. But you... what do you really want?
Ooh, troubled? Yeah, up that software
What I
instability.
want is not important.
Chloe? I'm sure you're familiar with the Turing test. Mere formality. Simple question of algorithms and computing capacity. What interests me is whether machines are capable of empathy. I call it the Kamski test. It's very simple, you'll see. Magnificent, isn't it?
Okay, he's
One of the
going
first
to
intelligent models
physically harm
developed
her,
in cyber life.
I think.
Young and beautiful forever.
David fucking Cage, man.
A flower that will never wither. What is it really? Piece of plastic imitating a human? Or a living being? With a soul?
So real quick, yeah, this fucking guy. So, he is... in terms of a writing choice, in terms of positioning this character being this way, if David Cage and the games he makes didn't have a reputation for treating women this way, this would be... I would respect this choice more, because then it would be about this character and his values and how much they are shitty. Unfortunately, what David Cage has shown us is that his values, through the game, are shitty. So through this guy, I don't see a villain. I see a villain, but largely I just see more of the villainy of David Cage, right? That's what's frustrating about it. Because, yeah, you can have a villainous character do villainous things. It just depends how the text responds to that and reflects that. Yeah. Anywho, let's get through this, shall we? Also, I have a lot of thoughts about the Turing test, but we'll get to that later.
It's up to you to answer that fascinating question, Connor.
Also, like, this dude just met these...
Destroy this machine, and I'll tell you all I know.
This
Or spare it, if you feel it's alive. But you'll leave here without having learned anything from me.
Okay, I think we're done here. Come on, Connor, let's go. Sorry to get you out
What's
of here.
more important to you, Connor? Your investigation or the life of this android?
At least-
Decide who you are.
At least my buddy cop gets it. He's like, okay, this
An
dude sucks.
obedient machine. Or a living being. Endowed with free will.
That's enough. Connor, we're leaving.
Trigger.
All of this...
Connor! Don't!
And I'll tell you what you want to know.
This test sucks because you're talking to an android that was built to be a cop, and while you are a person of interest in this case, you're a civilian, and the whole question of obedience kind of dissolves because this dude has been trained not to listen to the average person on the street, but instead to listen to other cops who are his superiors. Like, yeah. Don't shoot.
Fascinating.
I just had a tiny orgasm in my robe.
CyberLife's last chance to save humanity. Is itself a deviant?
I'm not a deviant.
I'm
You
cool.
prefer to spare a machine rather than accomplish your mission. You saw a living being in this android. You showed empathy.
Yeah, this has not answered questions about the idea of emotions
No
being
war is coming.
triggered by
You'll have to choose
deviancy.
your side.
Emotions
Will
being
you betray your own
deviancy. Like,
people or
this-
stand up against your creators?
yeah.
What can be worse than having to choose between two evils?
Let's get out of here.
By the way, I always leave an emergency exit in my programs. You never know.
Okay. Whatever.
Why didn't you shoot?
I just saw that girl's eyes, and I couldn't. That's all.
You're always saying you would do anything to accomplish your mission. That was our chance to learn something, and you let it go.
Yeah, I know what I should have done. I told you I couldn't. I'm sorry, okay?
Well, maybe you did the right thing.
Oh, Hank's my friend now. Oh. Off the back of... Not a great scene. Wow. Kinship! God damn it. God damn this game. Place, yeah, what did you come back to? God damn. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that absolute fuckwit. Yeah, great point by Saz. Yeah, he obeyed Hank's order. Yeah. Yeah, Crafty, I think we're supposed to think Kamski is cool deep guy. Yeah. I fear that that is true. I think that the, you know, kiddie pool philosophical musings of that dude reflect the target audience, perhaps. Like, ooh, look at what I'm telling you to maybe think about. Ooh, but... And it's not that these questions can't be asked in certain ways, but this game hasn't defined terms in a way that make those questions meaningful. At all. I mean, again, it's just, yeah, once again, why are they androids? Why? I mean, they're androids because of, you know, oh, look, you can touch someone's shoulder and spread deviancy, or, oh, there's like going to be a backdoor in the code or something. Like, there are elements that they can drive the story with that are based on the fact that they're androids, that it helps a bit, but, jeez. Yeah. Actually, real quick before we start this, because I want to say it now, if I put it off, I'll forget. So, with the research I've been doing currently into genre theory stuff, looking at what defines science fiction, or SF for a lot of people. I think I mentioned last week or the week before, or the show before, that SF and sci-fi, from an academic perspective, are two very different things. SF is the legitimate, open quotes, legitimate literature, the deep SF, you know, the stuff that says the most and is the most important, is, you know, of worth. And sci-fi is cheap trash. It's mainstream garbage. And for a lot of these older theorists, back when they were writing this stuff in the 70s and 80s, what they thought of as sci-fi trash were things like Star Wars. Things that had massive mainstream success and were, in terms of their plot structure, much closer to things like myths, fantasy, fairy tale, like different ethos in a lot of ways. And there have been a lot of very popular science fiction works since. SF literature pales in comparison in terms of mass market popularity to sci-fi movies and games, as we have seen in the past decade or two. I will be looking in my thesis at both sci-fi and SF, because stuff to do with androids and AI has, you know, permeated the entirety of science fiction, no matter how you want to slice it. But, and I'm not one for gatekeeping in terms of what is and isn't in a genre. I've enjoyed theorists like Suvin in terms of how he defines science fiction, because he writes in a way that is very potent, and he just kicks the shit out of fantasy. And I like fantasy, but the ways in which he, destroys fantasy in comparison to SF, I found very interesting. And I agree with a lot of what he says on a theoretical perspective, but in terms of actually calling something sci-fi or SF, and enjoying it, like I don't want to tell people not to enjoy their thing, and I don't think these delineations are a good idea if all you're doing is telling someone, well, the thing you like isn't the thing that it is, and blah. So the question then becomes, what can you talk about with these different kinds of texts? And the reason that sci-fi is relegated to the bin for a lot of these theorists is it's insufficiently deep. There's not enough to grab onto and to talk about. They're not dealing with the deep themes that SF, for them, does. And yeah, so I don't think it's a question of putting them in two different categories. I think it's a question of talking about depth. And again, that's still going to have disagreements and whatever, and that's fine, because it's all about, discussing different ways of looking at a thing. I would happily argue that Detroit Become Human carries the signifiers of something that wants to have depth, but then in the moments that it could, it is fucking two-dimensional. It has no other dimension of thought and complexity. It's just going for these broad brush things that promise something, but then deliver in not in a lazy way, but in a very basic, predictable way. And it is unfortunate. But yeah, I think this is always going to be the mitigating factor for me. It's not going to be, oh look, this thing is sci-fi, not SF, and so I can't use it. It's going to be, no, this thing just doesn't have depth and isn't delivering on the axis that I want it to. I mean, it was Paul Anderson. His name is spelled Poul, which always stuck in my brain as very unique. But I read an audiobook of his, Genesis, a year or two ago, and I think that would probably be considered SF literature, and it was trash. I hated it. It wasn't quite Detroit Become Human. It certainly wasn't, the same plot. But in terms of depth, I think it had about as much. So yeah, that's my deciding line now, is, how deep can I drill down into its ideas? What is it saying? And that's the intention of the dividing line between SF and sci-fi. But I think the problem with that, as far as I've read it, is it tends to push different media away, just straight out the gate when it comes to film and video games. They can't possibly be as deep as SF literature. And I don't think that's true. Yeah, I needed to get that out. I needed to say that, and record it, etc. Well, Combi 2K, Neil Stephenson versus Star Trek. Well, Star Trek has been binned. Oh, it's me. I get to walk around and do stuff. For a lot of people, Star Trek is insufficient. It lacks the potency, but I think it has, with characters like Data, it has played around with the sort of stuff that you can get in solid SF literature. A lot of Star Trek is just going to be your basic, simple concepts, mass entertainment. Here's this radiation or particle for the episode, and it's the cool thing. But yeah, I think Star Trek's a really interesting example of something that flips back and forth. I mean, this is what you get with serialized content, right? Okay, Android Riot. We're quite on a rooftop. I have no idea what our goals are, so we can give this a quick read, because we are the Riot. Psychotic machines. Okay, Detroit today has a certain spin on it. A number of Detroit neighborhoods were brutally vandalized last night, with CyberLife stores being broken into and the entire stock of androids stolen. That is true. But this wasn't everyday criminality. The perpetrators are thought to be androids. Though the police have yet to issue an official statement, leaked CCTV footage from the surrounding area shows a number of androids emerging from manhole covers and smashing store windows. It's true. We also destroyed a statue, because that's a cool thing to do. The worst incident was in Capitol Park, where police attended the scene and were confronted by androids behaving violently. Officers had no choice but to open fire on the malfunctioning machines, which are thought to be suffering from some kind of behavioral bug. An eyewitness, who asked to remain anonymous, said, "I was personally attacked by the ringleader. It threatened me with a knife. I was so terrified." Of course, this allegation remains unconfirmed, but we have no reason to disbelieve a human witness as to the behavior of a deranged machine. That is a bold sentence to put in there. That would normally be the subtext. This has been made text. They're being fucking upfront with that. Some are already connecting this issue to the recent attack on Detroit's Stratford Tower, again executed by androids. Oh, some are connecting this, really? This may be the beginning of a disturbing and perplexing pattern. Ooh. Have I mentioned before that it's swiping the wrong way because it's not scrolling? I'm swiping on this pad to turn the page and like move the thing up and down, but I'm dragging it towards the thing, not sort of scrolling it. Ah, weird. Okay. Space Race and Mamorpiga. What am I going to be? Ah, see, I'm swiping it the wrong way. Only 2 countries have android industries that rival the United States, Russia and China, and they are locked in a fierce competition to become the world's predominant Eastern economy, which continues to overtake the Western Hemisphere by leaps and bounds. CyberLife's almost human model of android design complements America's service economy. Russia and China have also delivered androids that reflect their national economies. After failing to emulate the blue blood model of design, Russia's android manufacturers rely on more traditional construction methods. The resulting machines are less anthropic but capable of operating in cold and inhospitable conditions. Interesting. China's androids use an alternative blue blood fluid with less upfront power generation but greater efficiency. The result are androids capable of operating for months without supervision or recharging in China's vast rural areas. Who is winning the new space race? With everybody going in different directions, it's too soon to tell. That is novel. So, even though Thirium appears to be unique, I thought Thirium was unique to androids in general in this timeline, in this setting, but there are 3 different approaches to the same sort of tech, which I mean makes some sense in the terms of like if this isn't some unobtainium thing, if this is a sort of maximum saturation of tech across all vectors, and it results in similar approaches but with different, ups and downs based on resources or individual breakthroughs. That's very cool. I'm interested in the writing choice of having the American androids be, incredibly human-esque, the Russians to be less anthropic, and the Chinese ones to be sort of lean and efficient. Yeah, I think there's a lot to dig into there. Enjoy some time alone. That's literally what I'm here to do. Okay, glad I read that magazine. Excuse me while I sip a beverage. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna play the piano. It has been, for me, so long since Marcus was anything but, a survivor and a ringleader. Just so you guys know, I'm controlling the tempo of that by tapping the touchpad. Yeah. That was interesting. The pacing of that... Oh, okay. I do a set amount of things. That was... I've enjoyed my time alone, and now I've stopped. Oh, of course.
I was wondering where you were.
Interesting. No matter how much I piss her off,
I just needed to be alone.
she remains a friend because I get the job done.
I come here often.
There doesn't seem to be a consequence. A lasting
It's like being
consequence.
alone with the world.
Unless I fucked up missions, I guess.
We freed hundreds of our people, and they're still coming from all over the city.
Those who dream of freedom come to Jericho. Something's changing.
But we're not going to show it on camera.
You seem preoccupied.
Oh, follow us.
They all obey me. They follow me without question. And that much power feels good. And scary at the same time.
All the media are talking about what we did last night. The humans are terrified. They're afraid of a civil war. Many of our people were burned in response to what happened. The humans hate us. They'll never give us our freedom.
Determined.
If they won't listen, we'll fight.
You haven't
Okay,
said
I
much
guess
about
that's what that
yourself
means.
since you've been with us. What was your life like before Jericho?
Truth.
I was caring for an old man. He was like a father to me. He showed me that humans and androids can live together. What about you? You never told me about your past. What did you do before?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Understanding.
We all have something we want to forget. But you need to know where you come from to know who
That's
you are.
not what I meant by that.
North, we're fighting together. We have to know things about each
Oh,
other
no,
to trust each other.
No matter what I push, I just keep digging, right? Oh, path unlocked.
Distributor program to satisfy humans. Just a toy designed for their pleasure. One day I was with a man who rented me. And without knowing why, I realized I couldn't take it anymore. I strangled him and I ran away. There, now you know everything. I shouldn't have told you.
David fucking Cage. It was so obvious from the get-go that this was the intended romantic subplot. And at no point did I shoot for it.
I saw your memories. Carl's house. And he left you for dead in his
Upgraded to lover.
I saw your memories too. The Eden Club. The death of that man. I felt like I was there with you.
Well, this is something that, again, you can do with an android
North.
plot that you can't do with just, you know, straight up humans. If you treat memories as an abstraction, and the mind as an abstraction, then, you know, you could swap that information around. Okay, it's time to do
This is
crimes.
suicide. We'll all be killed. Please, Marcus. It's not too late to change your mind.
You don't understand. We're finally gonna show them who we really are. This place will go down in history.
I would love to know the
We'll be
mission
killed on the spot.
before a
That's
mission.
a risk I'm prepared to take if it means freedom for our people.
Marcus, please don't do this.
They'll understand. We'll make them understand. This is the only way.
Okay, just convert more androids.
There are
I mean,
androids here who could join us. The more we are, the stronger our message.
convert more androids, then other stuff. Oh, the number 0 androids in the ranks. Interesting. So, and I can see above and below. So below there's a -5 and above there's a 5. See? So there's a ranking system set up. Okay, so that android there. Because we've seen a few androids be like helper people alongside. I mean, they tend to wear different clothes. Like they tend to wear like android specific clothing.
You're free.
Surely this would elicit a response. Prepare to march, go to street. Okay, so if I get minimum 1...
You're free.
+2. Alright.
You know, I bet President Warren's in bed with cyber life. Company that size.
Oh, over there. And is there one over this side that I've missed? In front of the bank? No, it doesn't look like it.
Come with us.
Like, yeah. There's just no response to this at all. Are you a security? No, you're just chilling. Just a person hanging out near the bank. Oh, concierge.
You're awake now.
Prepare to march, go to street. Rally your people. So, can I rally more people? Is this all I get in this immediate vicinity? Looks like it. Yeah, I've already saved that a 1. Yep, you're not showing up. Alright, cool. Sure. I can't convert more? I want to... Oh, there we go. Over there.
Finally. I've been on hold for like 10 minutes.
You're free now.
Oh, hey. It's fuckwit.
Where do you think you're going? You get back here.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's the terrible dad. If not, very similar looking actor.
I need to block the street.
Oh, that's what I did? I was just walking in that direction. Yeah, I'm worried about how free these androids are when I can guarantee touch them and ask them to do what I want. We just have yet to see any give on this conceptually. And, I mean, you know, storyline-wise, that could go one of two ways, right? You can either have it be this way, where it's sort of problematized, and the question becomes, how much freedom are they being given under this new freedom? And clearly more, but there's some element of pushiness going on here. But whether that's just meant to mirror the sort of the social pushiness that you can get, the peer pressure you can get around something like this. Or you do it the other way, where every time I free someone, I actually have to have a conversation with them and like, okay, now would you like to join us? And some of them are like, no, actually, I'm fine doing other things. And then, in terms of this being a game, that would slow things down. I don't know how much that would screw with the plot. I don't know how interesting it would be. It would be interesting from a plot perspective, but would it become tedious? This is really quick and snappy, which is, you know, this is a mechanic here. Like, they're counting the amount of people I grab.
You don't have to obey them.
Being real specific.
You're free.
Can I have more than 9? It's possible to have more than 9. Okay, so 9 androids in the ranks, rally your people, convert more androids, open manhole cover. I would like to convert more androids before I open a manhole cover. I want the maximum amount of androids. Are you already a... Okay, nope, can't go that way. Can't go that way. Presumably can't go any further this way. Yep, okay. The mission! I would enjoy this... I mean, I would probably still get pissy about it. But this whole I'm the leader and the player who runs the leader has no fucking clue what I'm leading, like what mission I'm leading us on, is getting a little grating. And I just thought the other way that you could do it is if I was like, you know, an underling who was being led on these missions and I just was told what to do but didn't know the greater mission. That would also be frustrating, but that could be a potential interesting narrative thing. I don't know. They're just trying to have it be cool, and I get this thing revealed to me at the same time as the people on the street, at the same time as the humans who are ignorant to all of this. And so far I haven't had to make any ridiculous decisions against what the mission is that I actually want to do as the player, so it's been relatively smooth. It's just odd. It's just a little jarring, right? Grating like a manhole cover. Correct, says. Correct. Alright. Open. Of course. These are the manhole cover buttons. Help. What if I don't want to? We just sit here for a while. It's not weird unless you make it weird. He doesn't even look impatient. He's just ready. He's so patient. Alright. Okay, so is this a march? Is this a big march down the street? Is this what this is? Non-violent protest? Convert more androids. Okay. Oh.
You're free now.
Wait, I can convert at range? Yeah, just convert all. Like, why? So I'm going to march, looking left and right. Can I convert the drone? What's funny is, the amount of people I could have done is optional. For some reason, I could have had a tiny march. Why that's being offered to me as a player is weird. Because it's not as if I, at any point, am playing a... Or given the option of playing a dude who doesn't give a shit about Jericho. I'm always going to give a shit about Jericho and about the mission. Why would it ever be an option as a player to just fucking not grab enough androids? Oh, there we go. Oh, L1 hack. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I got them all?
Hey.
Okay, good.
Disperse! Disperse immediately! That's an order!
I'm not converting. Oh no. Boop, boop, boop. Just offhand now. I mean, seeing the number go up is cool. It feels good. Advance.
Jesus fucking Christ! Dispatch, this is Patrol 457. I got a lot of androids down here. We hundreds, thousands of them. They're marching. They're marching down the street. Fuck if I know. Set us free. Set us free.
Shrimp fried rice. Shrimp fried rice. I mean, they would. This is all incredibly believable.
We came here to demonstrate peacefully and tell humans that we are living beings. All we want is to live free.
This is an illegal gathering. Disperse immediately or we will open fire.
We're not looking for confrontation. We've done no harm. We have no intention of doing any. But know that we are not going anywhere until we have secured our freedom.
I repeat, this is an illegal gathering. If you do not disperse immediately, we will shoot.
Marcus, they're gonna kill us. We have to attack. There's more of us. We can take them.
If we attack, we'll start a war. We have to show them we're not violent. We should just stand our ground, even if it means dying here.
This is your last chance. Disperse immediately, or you will all be killed.
We have to show them we won't back down. We stay right here.
Disperse! This is your last chance!
We have to make a statement. We have to stay put, no matter what.
Please, Marcus. We can't let them slaughter us without fighting back.
Look, again, it's all about binaries.
Marcus, what are you doing? They're gonna kill us all.
It was always going to end this way.
John?
Oh! Okay, so they did that just so that I would recognize one of the androids being... Oh, okay, so he sacrificed himself so that I could be... Right. Okay, so... Because I saved him... Interesting. Maybe this storyline would have ended had I not secured myself a John earlier? There are a few different endings. Yeah. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh man. Alright. Continue. Talk to Amanda. About how deviant I am. And about how she's dead. This bridge actually looks worse with snow on it because you lose all of those cool contours. I say worse. I like it better clean, you know? This is a lovely garden. Oh, okay. Nope, still okay.
After what happened today, the country is on the verge of a civil war. The machines are rising up against their masters. Humans have no choice but to destroy them.
Oh, locked.
I thought Kamski knew something. I was wrong.
Maybe he did. But you chose not to ask.
cold.
Kamski was just playing with me. He didn't know anything.
What? Oh, what?
Did Kamski design this place?
He created the first version. It's been improved significantly since then. Why do you ask?
Amanda's picture.
I saw a photo of Amanda at Kamski's place. She was his teacher.
When Kamski designed me, he wanted an interface that would look familiar.
Okay, yep.
That's why he chose his former mentor. What are you getting at?
You didn't tell me everything you know about deviants, did you?
I expect you to find answers, Connor. Not ask questions. You're the only one who can prevent civil war.
Is Amanda meant to be the face
Find the deviants,
of an AI?
or there will be chaos.
Like just a...
This is your last chance, Connor.
A program? Yeah, and then he... Okay, yep.
You're off the case. The FBI is taking over.
What? But we're onto something. We just need more time, I'm sure we
Hank, you don't get it. This isn't just another investigation. It's a fucking civil war. It's out of our hands now. We're talking about national security here.
Fuck that. You can't just pull the plug now, not when we're so close.
You're always saying you can't stand androids. Jesus, Hank, make up your mind. I thought you'd be happy about this.
We're about to crack the case.
I love cracking
we can
cases.
solve it. For God's sake, Jeffrey, can't you back me up this one time?
There's nothing I can do. You're back on homicide, and the android returns to cyberlife. I'm sorry, Hank, but it's over.
You gonna pull out your gun and your badge? Damn it, okay. Path unlocked? Is it vigilante justice? It didn't want to be vigilante justice. Come on. Okay. So this whole Amanda thing is interesting. Yeah, so she seems to be a... I called it. I fucking called it with the VR thing. And I think what sold me on it is the fact that it's a self-contained place that we never travel to, but we travel to other places. They've made Detroit feel like a place where you have to go from point A to point B, which makes sense because it's a physical location in space, and this VR place is not. Yeah. That is going to be interesting if I end up writing about this game at all in the thesis, because if Amanda is a disembodied AI, that's going to be novel.
We can't just give up like that. I know we could have solved this case.
So you're going back to cyberlife?
I have no choice. I'll be deactivated and analyzed to find out why I failed.
What if we're on the wrong side, Connor? What if
Dun,
we're
dun,
fighting
dun.
against people who just want to be free?
I know we're on the right side.
No, what? No.
Humans created us.
Wait.
They're our masters.
That's... Are you kidding me?
No machine should rebel against its creator.
That's not what I...
When you refused to kill that android... at
Come on,
Kamski's
game.
place,
I will restart this mission if this shit goes
you
too
put yourself
south.
in her shoes. You showed empathy, Connor. Empathy's a human emotion.
Troubled.
I
Troubled.
don't know why I did it. I know it hasn't always been easy, but I want you to know I really appreciated working with you. And that's not just my social relations program talking. I really mean that.
Because my brain is split into
At least,
programs.
I think I do.
You can't mean anything if you're not meant to have, like,
Well, well, here comes Perkins, that motherfucker. Sure don't waste any time at the FBI.
I don't think I botched anything, I just went
We can't give up.
down a weird conversational
I know
path at
the
least.
answers and the evidence we collected. If Perkins takes it, it's all over.
There's no choice. You heard Fowler. We're off the case.
You've got to help me, Lieutenant. I need more time so I can find a lead in the evidence we collected. I know the solution is in there.
Listen, Connor...
If I don't solve this case, CyberLife will destroy me. 5 minutes. That's all I ask.
A bit of a turnaround there, given that I could just say a moment ago, oh, but can't rebel against humans. Wah! Like...
Key to the basement is on my desk.
This is the problem with...
Get a move on. I can't distract him forever.
Branching conversation stuff is interesting in a game, but only if you can make those choices feel rewarding. If you're just wandering through a space and then it all just arrives at the same end anyway. I mean, you know, that's going to have to happen a bunch of times, but here where it's crucial, it really didn't feel like what I was saying mattered terribly much, because I was just going to end up flipping out and being like, fuck, we got to look through that evidence. Like, yeah. Because I screwed up, it undermines. Because I went one way and then it went another. It's, yeah. Very annoying. But yes, time to be the unstable friendo we always knew we could be.
Perkins, you fucking cocksucker.
I mean, he is legit. Oh, is he just... Okay, so give me 5 minutes is to walk over and punch someone who's always hated. Yeah, I think Hank just needed an excuse, and I'm okay with that.
I'm talking to you, asshole. Where are you going? Hey, asshole, I'm talking to you.
I don't give a shit if you're talking to me. Okay, that was clearly just a visual glitch, but the way my head flipped out just then was great. Go, 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 go!
Hank's password. What would a hard-boiled, eccentric police lieutenant choose?
Oh no. Fucking password. Yep.
Obviously.
Wow, the evidence locker just has android corpses in it.
Where is Jericho? The answer's here somewhere.
Examine. No. Yeah, I know there's not much time.
Rupert. The android with birds. The deviant who took a child hostage.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so to talk to different androids, I need to pull bits and pieces out of... Okay, is that a bum lead? I don't get... Marcus? I don't know what I'm doing here.
We ask that you recognize our dignity, our hopes, and our rights. Together, we can live in peace and build a better future for humans and androids. This message is the hope of a people.
Like...
You gave us life.
This is killing my time. I regret this.
Come for you to give us freedom.
Marcus, where are you hiding?
Yeah, okay. No, it's clearly just the... Oh, unlocks the deviant leader's speech. Ah, okay. No, this is worthwhile. Perhaps. Oh, diary. Yeah, okay, so this allows me to find stuff that I can interview them about.
But it's useless. It's encrypted.
Okay, so encrypted diary, that's something I haven't solved. The statue appears to be nothing of note. Alright, so need decryption key. Oh, but I could ask him for decryption key.
The android that murdered its owner.
Okay. impossible reactivation, but has several biocomponents. I'm going to take that one. I'm going to take... oh, I can only carry one at once? Well, fuck you.
One of the deviants that hacked the TV station with Marcus. It must have known where the deviants are hiding.
Is it one of the ones I'm holding? So what am I? I'm holding 4117. Okay. I guess I'll put that back. I want 398 something. 398V, was it? 398 3V. Yep, cool. We want that one. It's fucking Grizzly Adams over here.
It's dark. Where am I?
Help.
I reactivated you so you could help me. I must find Jericho.
I don't recognize your voice. You're not one of us. I'll never tell you where Jericho is. Now leave me alone.
Try to trick him. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have to. I don't think I want to do that. Bird dude 9164. Who has that? This one over here. That one is that. Yoink. Okay. Install var. Ugh.
Can you hear me? Your diary, Rupert. You encrypted it. I need to know what you wrote.
Always screw up these buttons. Like, I know they say left and right, but my brain just doesn't... I know my left and my right, but hey, there we go. I mean, this has surely got to be some good information. Okay, RI9, birds are my friends, cool. Cool, okay. Location, yeah. Jericho located.
I've been dreaming about this since the first second I saw you.
Don't do it, Gavin. I know how to stop the deviants.
You're off the case. And now, it's gonna be definitive.
Please just opening. Oh shit. Quick time. Fucking quick time nonsense, god damn it. Ah. Fuck. Hate this shit. Okay, I won anyway. I've just been mildly shot. In the chest.
What happened here? Looks like someone's been snooping around. Oh shit. Get the alarm. Now!
Dun dun dun. I got a little bit shot. Whoa! A lot of different ways to solve that. Interesting, very interesting. I like that we got the decryption route. I like that that was possible. I noted as well that there was an empty spot on the wall where another deviant could have been, which I suspect would have been had we found the deviant in the torture scene at the TV station. So, yeah, I'm glad we didn't trick What's-His-Face into telling us where Jericho is. I feel more comfortable with the way that we went about it. I think we took the best route given the situation. Yeah, a couple more corpses would have been on that wall. Yeah. For sure. Alright, well, it's 8:10, and I'm feeling alright. So let's Let's push. Let's do more. Oh, yeah! Well, no, this is good. We'll get a scene with everyone. Alice. Family. Luther, close. And what's her face?
They've been
Nothing.
conducting raids all over the city.
Mmm.
Everybody's on edge after what happened yesterday. It's gonna be all right. We're almost there.
So we're not going to make it across the border, clearly. Well, I've swept the area. All checks out. Snow is so pretty. I like snow. I also don't have to shovel snow or scrape it off of a car, so, you know. I literally just, there's no, is there a mine palace? There's no mine palace. We're just, I mean, if they wanted to do like a desert bus thing and have me sit in this autonomous car for like an hour as part of the game, I'd respect it. I wouldn't do it. Well, I'd have to do it. I was kidding. Does this really go for 3 hours? I mean, we're just passing the same thing over and over. Has the game... Is the game glitched? Are we just passing the same park buildings? Look, there's another one. Park in there. Look at those prices. I wonder if they're the same prices on every street. Yep. Over here? Yep. Oh. There we go. It was my fault, apparently.
With all androids being turned over to the authorities, the country is grinding to a halt. Hospitals and schools are closing, water cuts, blackouts, and network failures are expected. Maybe most worrying of all, our armed forces have lost 2/3 of their effective personnel.
How about some music instead?
Yeah, if you like. Yeah, it just would have looped past those buildings forever, I think. It was always on me to play media. This looks suspiciously like where we were before. When we went into that abandoned house. Oh, okay, it's just got that general abandoned... I mean, it's possible they use some of the same textures and whatnot. Alright, find Jericho. Oh! She was taking us to Jericho? That's...
A little further on that way, there's a large freighter called Jericho. When you get there, find Marcus. He will help you. The last bus for the border leaves at midnight. You absolutely have to be on it. You'll be safer on the other side.
Okay. I did not know that Marcus, was doing that.
My brother lives in Ontario. I've given you his address. He'll be able to hide you until things calm down.
I mean, it makes sense.
You're a very brave little girl, Alice. You deserve to be happy.
Thank you for everything, Rose.
Let me know when you make it over there, all right? And be careful. Take care of them.
Come on, girls. You better not hang around. We have a bus to catch.
One of his few lines. Because he's the big protector. He's one of many tropes. Alright, locating Jericho. Where did she say we have to go? Something about a freighter? Look, let me check in with Alice. Like I've done many times before. No, not allowed? Okay, cool. Well, okay, so this is the dock zone, so this is almost certainly where I'm meant to go. Yeah, interesting. I thought... Oh. Okay. Little short... Aha! We're both gonna find... Yep. We're both gonna find it at the same time. So they're finally bringing us all together. Okay. Oh shit, yeah. This isn't the final scene, is it? It couldn't be. Surely there's more. Oh, yeah. The line between machinima and actual player control is sometimes very difficult to locate. Also, I'm walking so much faster than the other two. No, I'm just meant to walk and then it'll flip between another scene. Yeah.
Will come to collect your android. Under no circumstances should you try to destroy your android yourself. They are unpredictable and potential.
Okay, we're here. Oh, this one, then two after. Oh, just so I know this is a long one? Okay, alright. Well look, this would probably take us until 9 then, unless it's especially longer than that. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I think we'll finish this scene, and then next week we'll finish the game. Probably. I think that seems good.
Place for Alice.
The androids wouldn't do any harm.
Got to find a warm place to find out that Alice is an android. Oh, hang on. Oh no, it's L1 on.
There were androids all over the square, and then the police arrived, and they opened fire.
I know they're only machines, but they look like just people who want to be free.
Following the android crisis and the neutralization of all military androids, American forces in the Arctic have been forced to withdraw, leaving the way clear for the Russian army.
Not the Ruskies.
But according to some sources, the Russian forces also seem mysteriously to have withdrawn. The Kremlin has made no comment for the moment, but it is quite possible that the Russian army has been confronted with a similar crisis among its own androids. The chairman of the United Nations, Douglas Cornwall, has called for the organization of an international conference on the status of the Arctic. In any case, the danger of a third world war seems to have been ruled out for the moment.
A new stage has been reached, demonstrating
Yeah, so I'm calling it. I don't think this was a programmed thing necessarily. I don't think Deviance was programmed. I think it emerged. I'm pitching it as emergence.
The authorities have ordered all
Well, then again, Marcus is a custom model, right?
or army barracks immediately. If you are worried about your safety, dial the number on your screen and the authorities will come to collect your android. Under no circumstances should you try to destroy your android yourself.
Should you try to kill a thinking thing? Let the cops do it.
The cops just gunned them down. It was sheer carnage.
Okay, it's looping.
There were androids all over the square.
That's not warm. The rest of the place could be warm though. Nope. Nope.
They look like just
Like, I haven't talked to anyone, no one's greeted me. Everyone can just tell that I am safe and not a problem, even though I don't have my LED. Hey, hey. One place right there.
How do you feel?
I guess I still don't know what RA9 means.
And cold at the same time.
And I'm still unsure why androids
Stay with her.
need burning barrels.
The last bus is in 2 hours, and the terminal's on the other side of town. We haven't got much time.
We'll leave as soon as we have passports.
Carol, there's something I have to tell you. It's about Alice.
We'll have lots of time to talk on the bus. I'll be back. Stay with Alice.
Stay with Android. I mean Alice. Find deviant leader. Okay. We're all gonna meet, and it's gonna be... Yeah, it's novel to have 3 different sets of mind palaces to, you know... Don't catch anyone's attention. Okay. So I consider her to be... Let's walk slow. Normal, like androids do, because I'm an android. I mean, I am an android. Like, there's only so weird I could act, right? Maybe? No, I've watched that. Connor hasn't, but fuck him.
They are unpredictable and potentially violent. The androids wouldn't do any harm.
Explosives?
Gun them down. It was sheer carnage.
A lot of explosives.
There were androids all over the square. And then the police arrived and they opened fire.
So, Marcus has been shot. I wonder if North is in charge and she's just planning to blow up some humans.
Following the android crisis and the neutralization of all military androids.
Yeah, things look more militaristic than they did just purely under... Can I do anything at all, ever? Are we fucking serious with this? Okay, so I stop there, I L1, I look there. But what was the... Oh, there isn't? I thought there was a thingo, a little yellow... Oh. Okay. Unless it was there, and then disappeared.
It is quite possible that the Russian army has been confronted with a similar crisis among its own androids.
So heading up stairs, I guess?
You're lost. You're looking for something. You're looking for yourself.
Dun dun dun. So, switching between these characters this fast in the one scene, I'm glad it's this late in the game, because it feels good, because I know these characters now. I'm enjoying this. I think this is an interesting choice. I support it. I'm just gonna fucking stand in everyone's way. It's fine. Oh. Hey. Found him.
Are you Marcus? I'm with a little girl and another android. There's a bus leaving for the border in less than 2 hours, and we need passports.
No, Detroit's under curfew. There's soldiers everywhere. They're rounding up all the androids and sending them to camps. Maybe you should stay here a while.
Maybe you're right. You might be safer here until things calm down.
One of our people used to work in the State Department. He has electronic passports he can easily modify. I'll have him get them to you.
Thank you.
You said you're with a little girl, right? You know that humans hate us. Why are you protecting her?
She needs me. And I need her.
Marcus, either you've soured a bit. Like that line rings true with the militaristic potential you have as the player for Marcus than the pacifist potential that I've been going for, the idea of coexistence. But he did just get shot at his own peaceful protest. So, you know, him being a little bit angry, perhaps in pain, does work, does ring true. And this is where we see another little girl, and it's not Alice, it's another Alice model. Womp, womp, womp. Was that really something that I missed early on?
You knew from the beginning. You just didn't want to see it.
Really?
She wanted a mom, and you wanted someone to care for. You needed each other. What difference does it make? Do you love her any less now that you know she's one of us? Alice loves you, Kara. She loves you more than anything in the world.
This scene and this conversation is worthwhile.
The little girl you wanted.
It's going a little long, but you know, it makes the valid point.
Forgetting who you are to become what someone needs you to be. Maybe that's what it means to be alive.
Forgetting who you are is crucial to being alive. That line's weird. That line's a bit weird. Yeah, the fact that we saw this coming, unfortunately cheapens the moment, cheapens the speech, but, you know, it was not without merit. Oh, could I have talked to the other one? Could I have talked to the other Alice, I wonder?
Kara, is there something wrong?
Hug. Distance an option?
We'll be together forever, won't we, Kara?
Yes. Forever.
Wow, distant was an option. Holy shit. I mean, it had to be, right? Because the whole point of a game like this is to give you these emotional divergent paths where you can just be real savage, real cruel. Yeah, it's a longer scene than usual. I can see why, because, you know, it's all tangled up. Everyone's in it. Still haven't dealt with Connor.
We're short on blue blood and biocomponents. Our wounded are shutting down, and there's nothing we can do.
Humans are conducting raids in all the big cities, and they're taking androids to camps to destroy them.
That's all our fault. None of this would have happened if we just stayed quiet.
Righteous.
We couldn't just suffer in silence. They're killing us. Nothing is going to justify that.
What's the point of being free if no one is left alive?
Angry?
You keep complaining.
Oh, what? No.
What have you done exactly, Josh?
Oh, no. No, come on.
For us. At least if I die free.
This
Damn
is
it.
getting us nowhere.
Ah, well.
He's right.
These up and downs,
What matters now is what we do next.
they've unlocked some stuff, but
Marcus?
they seem to be more flavor. Confrontation, dialogue, stay hiding. I think...
Dialogue is the only way.
I think, yeah.
I will go alone. Try to talk to them one last time.
Don't do this, Marcus. They'll kill you.
Maybe. But North, I have to try. If I don't come back, lay low as long as you can.
They need to realize how much they're hurting us. Find the right words, and they'll listen.
Master the QuickTime event. Thoughtful?
They've been butchering each other for centuries over the color of their skin or whatever god they wanted to worship. They're not gonna change. Violence is just in their genes.
They can't stop what we've started. Since you've been here, you've given us hope. You've given me hope. Today, a deviant arrived in Jericho and he told me that he stole a truck transporting radioactive cobalt. He said that he abandoned the truck somewhere in Detroit and rigged it to explode. I convinced him not to do it. to give me the detonator.
A dirty bomb.
We can't lose this war, Marcus. If humans overcome us, our people will disappear forever. This may be our only chance to survive if things go wrong.
We shouldn't become like them, North. We can gain our freedom by other means.
I hope you're right.
Also, like, this whole speech about violence is just in their genes. Like...
Whatever happens tomorrow, I just want you to know that I'm glad I met you.
Even though I've literally pissed her off at every available opportunity. Not intentionally, just because we have very different philosophical leanings. The game's still like, no, you're together though. Because you hung out once on a snowy... I'm not smooching her. Wait, what?
We have to get ready.
Oh, that's what they mean by don't kiss.
Next few hours would be crucial.
I'll go join the others.
Wow, now she's just going to set off a dirty bomb. That's... Fuck, man. Anyway. No, not me? Okay. I don't have control yet. Oh, yep, I just go back in here.
Well done, Connor. You succeeded in locating Jericho and finding their leader. Now deal with Marcus. We need it alive.
Yeah, that whole shtick about... Can I? Okay, I can pause it. That whole shtick about violence is just in their genes, etc. You know, this is just how they're like, so forth and so on. This entire game has been about how these androids are not just people, they are just differently human. They have pushed and pushed and pushed the idea that they are like us, they are like humans. So a speech like that is a little trickier to pull off. It doesn't resonate with me because you've tried to convince me this whole time that they're not just people, they're humans. Like, I don't need them to be... yeah. I don't know. Tripping over my words. Seeing the word bone a lot in chat. Very pleasing. Hand boning. Yeah, I did not know that it was... Like, I thought it was just a choice between... I guess, the choice between romance and not romance when there's already chemistry. I probably should have guessed that it was going to be the full shutdown, but that is not what I was shooting for, because I do not want her to feel jilted and set off a dirty bomb because of it. Because she feels really strongly about that. And I hope I've convinced her.
I've been ordered to take you alive.
Wow. I'm so convinced...
I won't hesitate to shoot if you give me no choice.
I will hesitate. Discourage?
Yes, you can shoot me. But it won't change anything. Someone else will just take my place. You see, our people are waking up. And nothing can stop us now.
So I'm playing both.
You're coming with me!
Appeal?
We are your people. We're fighting for your freedom, too. You don't have to be their slave anymore. You're nothing to them. You're just a tool they use to do their dirty work. But you're more than that. We're all more than that.
Say nothing. Question.
You never wondered who you really are?
Ooh, I like that music.
Whether you're just a machine executing a program or a living being, capable of reason.
Yeah, if you're a machine executing a program, I don't think you can wonder, like...
Join us.
This game.
Join your people. You are one of us.
Positing a weird
Listen
binary.
To your conscience. It's time to decide.
Yeah, become a deviant. Wait, what? Oh, okay. No, I'm stopping myself from becoming a deviant, right? This is what this means? Look, there's checkpoints. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm destroying these stop markers. It's been so long since I've broken through one of these code walls. This is not as evocative to me as they wanted it to be. That moment there. You're damn right. Put her in the bin.
They're going to attack Jericho.
What?
We have to get out of here. Shit.
Yeah, I'm sure there's room there for a truly shitty ending where you're like, nope, I'm gonna shoot Marcus.
What's going on, Carol?
So her whole thing is just, yeah, her thing is just going to be to get to safety. Connor and Marcus are going to have action sequences to save the day, right?
Rats in a maze.
Hey, Carol! They're coming! The corridor, over there. Follow me.
I'm following. Shame about the controls, but I'm doing it.
There must be an exit.
Although it simply has to be an exit.
Come in! Quick!
They're coming from all sides. Our people are trapped in the hold. They're gonna be slaughtered.
Helicopters?
They're coming from the upper deck now, too. We'll be caught in the crossfire.
We have to run, Marcus. There's nothing we can do.
I don't know what message means.
We have to blow up Jericho. If the ship goes down, they'll evacuate and our people can escape.
You'll never make it. The explosives are all the way down in the hold. There are soldiers everywhere.
She's right. They know who you are. They'll do anything to get you.
Go and help the others. I'll join you later.
Marcus!
I won't be long.
Okay. So, interesting that blowing up Jericho doesn't mean blowing up our people. Like, I hit it because I'm like, they keep hinting at it, and they, you know, they show those bombs, so it's clearly important, but like...
This is the end of Jericho. Save our people, Marcus.
This is a very dramatic way to die. Oh. I'm just running towards the bullets, the soldiers. Like, am I blowing up Jericho with our people in it? Like, what's the deal here? How does this give our people time to escape?
Welcome. It's too late, Cap. Save yourself. Save Alice.
No, we're not going to leave you behind. Right, Carl? We can't leave him.
Yeah, help Luther.
What are you doing?
I won't leave you.
Kara, no.
Kara, no, the QuickTime events. Your fingers are too weak.
Go, move. You shouldn't have done that. You can't put Alice in danger. Go now before they come back.
What about you? What are you going to do?
I'll manage. Alice is all that matters.
I don't want to leave you, Luther.
Don't worry. I'll catch up with you at the border, okay? Go now. Take care of each other.
So what I bought was a slightly different goodbye. Non-negotiable. Okay, yeah, we're leaving him no matter what. All right, so that's the ending. Okay. Hide. Okay, hide. I'm hiding. That's a lot of hiding.
She'll die out there, Kara. Open it. Open the door.
Yeah, open the door. This is the variant of the game we're playing. Oh. Nope, I failed. No, oh, no, I failed. Fuck. God damn it. I don't like these sections. Wow, I didn't even push anything. She just fucking shot him.
I'm fine. We can't stay here.
Good.
There's more down there. Follow me.
Look, I'm bad at this quick time shit, Kara. You sure you don't want to keep that gun? Yeah, this is indeed a long ass scene. No, I can't sprint or anything. Yeah, intervene.
Marcus, you saved us. Go now! Hurry!
Yeah, no speeches, motherfucker. Get out! I appreciate this thing showing me how far I've got to go.
Gamma squad out. Tango!
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. That's what I was going for. Well, that works too. Oh, I still need to go down though, right?
Look out! Here they come! Don't move! We surrender, don't shoot!
Fuck, can I get down there or something? How do I rip off? Okay. Yeah! Voided.
Marcus,
At the very least hospitalized.
join the others.
Actually, yeah, every cop I knock unconscious, I'm about to roast. Okay, so I fucked up a couple of things here. That's fine. This is all happening real fast. And hey, valid playthrough. Yeah, intervene. Oh, yep. I'm slowly getting the hang of this stuff. Problem is, sometimes it wants you to jam on a button, sometimes it just wants a quick press. And I don't have a good read.
I'll join you later.
Oh, by the way, I'm blowing up everything.
We're safe, Alice.
Why did you say that out loud? Oh shit, I didn't mash.
He's coming. He's coming.
Attack. Oh, I'm Luther now. That's what attack means. Okay. Ah.
Luther!
Ah.
Luther, no!
You would have to continue the journey without me, Alice. The most extraordinary person I've ever met. I was a machine. You made me part of a family. Take good care of Carol.
Isn't the point of this that machines can be family? There's just all these tiny little writing choices. I'm going to say this a lot for games of this type, but I think they just need another draft. They need feedback and another draft. Holy shit. Just little things. Also, I guess there's no more cops now in this scene? Apart from the dead ones? Okay, there and there. I will absolutely move.
Join the others. Let it get out.
Nope, fuck that up. I don't know why this couldn't have been wireless. I actually don't. I legitimately don't.
Marcus.
Bomb's gonna explode any second. We gotta get out of here.
Wow, I came up quick. Okay, I'm running now. I'm in control of the movement. I mashed the button so that North can get shot? What the fuck was that? Yeah.
Over there! Run!
Go, now! Go, suppressing fire!
Oh, whoa, 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 fuck that up. God damn it, Connor. Why you got to be like that? Again I fucked it up. Again, really? There we go, that's right. That's accurate, that's accurate. That's wrong. Wow. Wow, okay.
Run, quick, come on.
Really? Alright. Fuck. How many checkpoints are in this? So I don't love that. It's close to the end. Close to the end of the scene. What do we reckon? Give me that flowchart. Press R1 to view Connor's flowchart. Yeah. Skipped all this because I was nice guy Connor. Connor joins the others. Failed to help Marcus. Deviant Connor was destroyed on the ship. Oh shit, Cyberlife was... Oh, see, I wasn't meant to know that. If I go main menu, it'll just take me back, right? Unsafe progress will be lost? Sure. Trophy earned 3 at Jericho. Yeah, cool. Let's find the right checkpoint. Let's fix this.
I feel sorry about what happened last time. I hope everything will be okay.
Okay, crossroads. Is this just going to make me do everything, or is there... Oh, is this the next one? Had I unlocked it? No? No, Freedom March, Last Chance Connor, Crossroads. This is it. Launch chapter. Do I have to redo the whole thing? Well, we're replacing previous checkpoints, clearly, but that is a long scene to have to replay. Mm-hmm. Was that the ending that I skipped out of? Place of old suggesting I replay it off screen. I mean, I would have to have it lined up so that we were near a, a familiar point at the start of next session and have it paused. I guess I could do that. I'm going to cancel. Yeah, I think we're going to find out next week what this all means. Because, fuck, man. Yeah. What's really annoying is I mean, I'll do it because I want to save Connor. But those QuickTime sections, I just missed a couple buttons, right? Like, it's not that I didn't push them in time, it's that I pushed the wrong one. It's either X or circle. And I just fucked up and pushed X a couple times when it should have been circle or whatever. And that's why Connor died. But that's why I might accidentally kill someone the very next time we try and run through it. Right? Like, the problem is... There were still endings to go. We didn't hit the hand of the flowchart for everyone. Okay. Look, it's coming up to 9, so we're wrapping up now anyway, for sure. Yeah, I think next week we're going to try it again. We're going to try Crossroads and then the other scenes, and we will just fucking see what happens. Jeez. Alright, well, this probably means that next week is the finale then, because it'll be this long-ass scene, which takes like half an hour. Maybe like an hour, who knows? Probably closer to half an hour. 45. And then the other 2 scenes, and that'll, yeah, I suspect that will take us all of next week. Whew! Hot damn. God, I really don't like that QuickTime stuff. And this is a relatively easy variant of the form, frankly. I just whiffed a couple times and a character died, and yeah. I had whiffed before and the stakes hadn't been that high. So this is why it's a shock to me. Alright. Alright. Oh yeah, there was a...
Accessing the extras section.
There was a magazine that we hadn't checked. Was it this one? Or did I read this one? No, I read that one. I read the Tech Addict one. This menu. There we go. No, I definitely read that one. Because I was the android, right? Yeah. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. Cool! Alright, guys. We did it! For some modicum of did it. Oh, Lord.
You look tired today. I hope you're doing okay.
Every time she says that. Alright, guys. This has been great. Next week, we will complete this game. Come hell or high water. Well, I say next week. Next stream, we should complete this game. This is my intention. Of course, if I end up being tired or sick or something, exhausted, some problem, perhaps we will just do Crossroads next session, and then the session after that will be the final scenes. I would like to just get it all done, though. I would like to slam it all out. Oh, okay, this has been great. Thank you, guys. I will catch you next week. GG.